Going to do an updated quick prestige cycle with the improved information from additional testing. Some of the things you'll want to have in place are quick sets. You'll want to have a boost set that has 12 slots preferably of max boost stones, and then you'll also want to have your best book, best feather, best value increasing items with as many slots, and your best prophecy stones in them. We're going to be using the Earn 50X, one of those. We're going to be using 500X Solex, one of those. I used to use two of those, but testing has found this method gets 30% more return. 1000X Hatch and two of the 50X active boosts for the improved gains. You'll also want to absolutely make sure you have your video multiplier, because that's a 20% gain over not having it. All right, so the first thing you want to do is make sure you have your boosts in. This will go from 10 minutes up to over 25 minutes. So activate, 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 and activate. You want to quickly swap into your boost set and run chickens. I did testing in a different screen cap mode and found that between 3.6 billion and 4 billion chickens in your HABs was optimal for the most gain for the average seconds and time invested. For the build time it takes me to rebuild my system, and I do it in about 100 seconds. If it takes you a little bit longer, then you can go a little bit higher in the chickens and the HABs. But it's just, tap, release, tap, release, tap, release, 5 seconds on, 3 seconds off, running your max chickens. So note where your egg is up in the upper left corner, because there's a quick prestige or a quick method to save you a little bit of time. So like you wait until the numbers come up, and you can tap the egg, tap the numbers, and then tap the egg, tap the numbers. Oh, missed it. There we go. And you can accelerate, and then you quick pre-tap chicken button behind the scenes when it's still dark, and you can save a few seconds here and there. This one I just do one HAB, and depending on what your EB is, you can get to different farm levels. But for where I'm at, I do the first 3 tiers full, and then I only do the bottom 3 buttons just enough to make the next egg show up on the dial, and then I go for the light orange, and that tells me I'm ready to go to universe. I say yes. I quick tap the hatch button while it's cycling. Max all HABs, get some ships, and start growing. Now here, as many fingers as you can get to go without making the screen go wonky. The faster you can build your farm, the better. Although, a few seconds plus or minus really isn't going to kill you. Oops, forgot. And I start running my chickens as I get to the bottom one. About 800 million chickens is pretty good building pace. And then it's just tap on, tap off. And you repeat that for the, oops, forgot to do the, you do get a little bit of farm bonus having your silos. But you just rinse and repeat for 25 minutes. You should be able to get about 10 cycles in. It takes me about 100 seconds to build, and then an additional, 40, 50 seconds of running time. Oh, and I forgot, now that we go to the higher, I need 8 shipping instead of just 4. Got to get used to that change since it's a recent change for me.